Picked this old Jon-Bon up yesterday. New project. Just get a quick shot of it right after I got it. Document, see what it looks like now as opposed to later. As you can see, upside down tag. It's an old Sears Jon-Bon. Looks like they maybe had a trolling motor or something on the back of it one time. So, not completely sure what exactly all I'm going to do to it yet, but guess we'll find out together. The first thing I'm doing here, I've got this on sawhorses and just looking for leaks. Got, I don't know, inch and a half of water in it ish, and doesn't appear that any of the rivets leak. There is one little drip over here on this side, but it's not a rivet, so something banged it right there and got like just a little drip. But other than that, pretty watertight for an old boat. Pretty pleased with that. So I think next thing I'm going to do is, well, obviously take the water out of it, and then I will strip it down, all the old junk off of it. We're going to do a little paint job, some new seats, and put a new outboard on it, or a outboard out on it, and should be pretty cool when I get done. Power washing it and taking the stickers off of it. Made it look a heck of a lot better. I think I've decided that I'm just going to put a coat of wax on it, and I ain't going to bother painting it. It's just going to float in the lake all the time, so gonna do a little work on this Jon-Bon. Gonna have to put a new transom in it. It's just rotted out, so that's what I'll be working on today. And unfortunately, there's like a little, I don't really know what this thing is called. It's a support, I guess. Right here, attaches to the bottom of the boat and then back to the transom. I guess anything over 14 foot or over have these things, so that's what I got. This is a 14-foot boat. So anyway, in order to change this transom out, I'm going to have to knock the rivets out of this. I don't know for sure just yet whether I'm putting rivets back in it or if I'll just bolt it back in. I need to do a little research on what it's going to take to actually put these solid rivets back in. If it's not too expensive, I'll probably go ahead and get the stuff and do it. But anyway, so I'll start off by taking the rivets out of the support. There's a one bolt in here and then a rivet over here, and then this transom has all these. I've taken one of these out. I just grind it off and then take a punch and punch it out. Not yet. Alright, got my transom out of this Jon-Bon. It is just completely rotted away where we clamp the engine on. Show you here. Yeah, right here, this is soft. You can see you can see even water in there. I mean, I can squeeze water out. So anyway, luckily I have a nice template here. So looks like I'll do just what they did. I'm going to glue 2 half-inch sheets of plywood together. Yeah, because this is, let's see here. Yeah, it's an inch. So I have some BCX plywood over there, and the plan is to duplicate this new. I will probably use maybe like a paint roller or something to completely coat both sides, and then I'll put it together. I'll probably put some screws in it for now to hold it together while the glue dries, and then when that's dry, I'm going to use some fiberglass resin and paint it on there, and that's going to make it waterproof. And then I'll probably give it a paint job before I put it back in, maybe just flat black or something. Alright, temporarily got 2 pieces of half-inch plywood screwed together, and use my other transom as a template. Got it nice and marked out. So I think I'll use my miter saw to make a couple cuts, and then this cut here I might have to use a track saw or just I don't know, something. Alright, looks like it fits really well. So I guess we'll take it apart. We're going to glue it together first, clamp it and screw it, or just screw it, let it cure, and then we'll waterproof it. Clamped. I tell you, I saw a few videos where guys made these and then they were tight right here, fitting in the channel on the boat. So I figured I would squeeze this as tight as I could and make sure that I don't add any thickness there. So anyway, once this gets dry, we'll get started on the fiberglass resin.
Okay.
Okay, well, sorry I skipped the filming of the resin, the fiberglass resin because I got carried away. I forgot to film it. Maybe the battery's dead. I don't know. You ain't gonna see it because it's already done. But I'll show you how I use this cup, this measuring cup here. I mean, it gives instructions per ounce. It's like 10 drops of hardener per ounce of resin. So you mix it in here, mix it up. You only got a certain amount of time. I'd say 10 minutes, something like that. I mix like 4 ounces at a time. 4 ounces is enough to do definitely one side of my transom and probably a little more than that. And so anyway, you mix it up and then you just use just either an old brush or a cheap brush. Like I got this from Menards for $1, you know, and just brush it on. Some guys I saw rolling it, that brush worked really good. When you get this mixed up, I mean, you know, you wait like an hour, between at least an hour, I would think, before you turn it over and do the other side. When this stuff comes out, like, it just hardens up. You can reuse these things. It does, you know, falls right out of it. So anyway, I did one side, flipped it over, did the other side. This is the secondary transom that's going to go on the back side of the Jon-Bon here. I went ahead and covered both sides of it too. I'm going to give it a paint job. This stuff I guess holds oil-based paint, so I'll scuff it up pretty good with some 180, I guess, or 150. Give it to something to hold on to, and then I'm going to paint it with some just oil-based Rust-Oleum black. Well, it turns out it's using some 180 on this. Just want to scuff it up. So also I wanted to point out these screws that I used to hold this thing together while it was curing did not go all the way through, just into the second piece there, because this is, you know, laminated. And I filled these holes where the screws were, because I took them out, with the resin. Whenever I was painting the resin on, I just kind of let it goop down in the holes. So that should be pretty waterproof in there. Got it up in there. This is not fastened in. I just kind of put it back in place. I put all the bolts back in it. Everything I read says that got to be clean and dry for this marine silicone to stick to it. So I've been kind of going around here and just, I'll show you where I'm gonna like put the handles back, whatnot. Just kind of clean it up. Back to bare aluminum there. I'll clean up the back of these. And I'm actually going to drill these out a little bit because I'm going to use, show you, these 1/4 stainless bolts that I ordered. And then I got washers and these nylon bushing nuts. So that's what I'm gonna do. First thing I'll do is reinstall the handles where they go here, and that'll kind of hold it in place. And then I'll put this outer transom on, and I don't know why these are so odd. I mean, where these just randomly the old holes are at, but I guess I'll probably just fill those with silicone. I'm gonna actually drill some holes that are the way they're supposed to be. I don't know why you would put them in. This is like factory too. Why would you just put them in randomly, not evenly? It's weird. Anyway, it bothers me. I don't know how much it bothers anybody else, but it bothers me. Okay, I got all the transom bolts in. Show you what it looks like. And reinforcer. The only thing I have left to do is I'm gonna trim all these off. All right, finished product. I'll tell you what, this thing is stout. I did get the wax job done on the side of this thing. And it shined up okay-ish. I mean, it's way better than it was, but hey, thanks for watching why I gave this old Jon boat some new life. And if you enjoyed yourself, please subscribe. It's free. Sure does help a guy out. I'll see you next time.